Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of everything you guys want and me in New Super Mario Maker. Don't forget to drop a dislike and subscribe because I'm trying to reach 6 million subscribers by tomorrow. Without further ado, let's start. Starting off with our list of part 2, I have more space. More space doesn't generally mean just vertical space, I also mean horizontal space too. A lot of people may think 10 screens of space is a lot, but for me it's definitely not. In New Super Mario Bros. U traditional levels, I believe they have as much as basically 15 screens of space, or more. Like in the castle levels, they may have up to 20 screens of space. And I don't want to have to build a wall up all the way right next to the flag and then put a tube. Pipe. That's terrible. I don't want to do that. And I mean, some levels I do to, create variety, but not always. So more horizontal space. I'm talking probably twice as much space as we have now, or more. Because it's Mario Maker, why can't we have as much space as we want? Also vertical space, a lot of people have covered this subject already, but I'll just cover it again. We need just as much vertical space as there is horizontal space. Second thing I have up on this list is camera settings. Camera settings are, in my opinion, very important, and they should have been added in this Mario Maker, along with probably the rest of the things I mentioned in every single video. Camera space is very important because when you make a bonus room and you basically want just a wall here and a wall over here, and then you have your stuff in the middle, when people enter the bonus room through a pipe or a door or whatever, I don't want the camera to move, because when they enter the bonus room and they check something out over here, check it out, the camera moves, and the camera moves back. So, I don't know if you've ever played Super Mario Bros. X, but that has a setting where you can basically stop side-scrolling when you get to a certain point. So there's a little icon, like say this little peg is an icon to stop the camera scrolling. When you reach the peg, the camera will no longer scroll to this side, but it will just stay stationary right where it is. This is really important, and I really want this included in the second Mario Maker. On top of just that, I would also like a camera size ability. Basically, probably they would put it up here, where you can change the time, you can change the auto-scrolling. I want something where you can change the size of the camera. In the next Mario Maker, I would also love to see a decoration menu. By decoration menu, I mean basically, instead of having random flowers and stuff pop up wherever you drag bricks like this, see how that pops up? Instead of that, I really want a menu that could be located off to the side where you can select flowers and bushes and place them down wherever you want. With this, you could basically put flowers on top of semi-solids, you could put them on bridges, you could put them on pipes. You could really make the levels look a lot different than they already are. Again, the decorations, they do help, and they're cool that you can put them on here, but a menu would be very, very big. I talked about a paintbrush tool in the last video. That could be something that you could change the color of the flowers on, or basically the color of any decoration in the menu. Along with that, I want to see, instead of a three-way bush, a three-way bush like that, or a 3-brick long bush, I would like to have that draggable, basically just like the semi-solids, or like the bridges, where you can make a bush as long as you want. That would be awesome. The other thing that would work with the decoration menu is you could put flowers in the bush, like in New Super Mario Bros. U, but you could put flowers wherever you want. You could put bushes in the flowers, you could put flowers in the bushes. A lot of different variation definitely could be with this, adding a decoration menu. Decoration menu could even include new trees, it could include palm trees, it could include bushes. It could include the Easter Island statues from the desert theme in New Super Mario Bros. It could even include those, this is going to be hard to explain, but in Super Mario Bros. 3, there's these round, kind of, see, what would they be? They're kind of like trees. You may know what I'm talking about. They're these round things. They're background elements, so you can't walk on them like semi-solids. That would be another thing that could be included in the decoration menu. Even flowers, I think, maybe could be dragged to create different flower bed variations instead of just the 2 flowers we have. That could be also a thing. I get the reason they did the decorations the way they did is because when you change it to castle, obviously it changes to these statues and then the other bridge. That would be difficult to change, I'm sure, for the decoration menu. But again, they do stuff like this, they can make it work easily. This next thing is super nitpicky, I do realize, but I would nevertheless love to see it. Like, I like everything on my list, because my list is awesome. No, but really, I don't know how to put this really, but I would like to see better animations and better background elements and pipes and stuff. I would like to see them sit in the environment better. I don't know how to explain this well, other than just they need to look more like the published Nintendo games. Like in New Super Mario Bros. U, again I'm quoting that, I'll just stick to Super Mario World. When you look at the Galumba, I don't know, his animation looks weird, and I understand it's because it's not a published game, again. It doesn't have rendering time or whatever. But I would like to see just it look more like Nintendo stuff. And I get that it probably will with the new game, because it'll have new graphics, it'll be published in 2017, 2018, I don't know. Hopefully that will be changed, but yeah, better animations for enemies, better things that sit in the environment. I don't know how to put this, but this next thing on the list is actually in the realm of possibility. Can you believe it? No, but the next thing on the list I'd like to see is the ability to adjust the size of pipes. Again, New Super Mario Bros. U. There are some pipes that are really tiny, like the mini pipes where Mini Mario can go in, and there are mega pipes like in the jungle levels. All they have to do is just have a yellow dot, like they have this, and just have it draggable, the pipe. Just make the size that you want. I think this would just create even more variety. Actually, this would create a ton of variety. I would love this. For the love of everything in Mario, why is there not star coins in this game? This is the most obvious addition to the game. I cannot believe it is not in the game. Star coins. They could easily be in every Mario texture, and it would be fine. Heck, they even added key coins that have never been in a Mario game before, I believe, and now they have that in Mario Maker. What is the deal? Why can't we have star coins? No one even wants key coins. All we needed was keys. Anyway, star coins are just one of the most obvious additions to the next game. Whoa, look, I'm doing a different screen for the next thing. Now, for the next thing, I actually would like to see. This is definitely probably out of the realm of possibility, but I'm not going to completely just disregard it because it's possible. An entire world map creator. This is, again, I keep saying the word unacceptable, but this is unacceptable. You can only play 4 levels in a world? That's dumb. That is just rock bottom dumb. Why can't we just string as many levels as we want together? But I think an entire map creator would be something that could be added, maybe. It's probably not possible at this point. The reason they didn't add it, I'm sure, is because it implements a 3D creating system, which this game has none of, it's just 2D. But a map creator would implement 3D creating, which could be fine. It probably would run into a lot of problems, but maybe make it simple. It could be as simple as, again, even if it wasn't a map creator, just let us string as many levels of these together as we want into an entire game. In my opinion, this next thing is a no-brainer. Place a single coin, not a coin block, a single coin in a block. Official Nintendo levels, they always have this. This little coin right here, this innocent little coin, every time you place them in a block, boom, boom, there, look, it's a coin block every time. This is something that allows limited freedom. I want there to be a setting, maybe not a setting, but something that could change the way it's a coin block or a single coin. If you've ever played a traditional game, which you have if you're watching this video, hopefully, there's always blocks with just one coin in it. And not question blocks, but these bricks. They always have one coin in them. Sometimes they're breakable, but sometimes one coin. I don't understand why it's not in this game. When you put a coin in a block, it should be a default setting that the coin is just one. Maybe to make a coin block, you could just keep dragging coins in the block to make a coin block. And you could even make a coin block as many coins as you want. That'd probably be bad, but default setting needs to be a single point in a block. This next thing probably is not worth even bothering talking about if they do add new themes, which are almost a guarantee in the next game. But music options. A lot of people, including myself, would love to see music options. Not just overworld and overworld, but maybe just any music choice. It could be as simple as putting it in a box like this. A music choice. You could have I'm not even going to try and sing it, but the happy theme from when you do a bonus cloud area in Super Mario Bros. 3, that theme. The Yoshi's theme, Yoshi's Island theme for, any level. I'm kind of rambling about this, but music options, I don't really need to talk about it. Music options would be nice, but if they do add themes, they're probably not necessary. You know what else everyone wants in New Super Mario Maker? The ability to play as Luigi. Playing as Luigi would be awesome, even though I myself am a fan of Mario in general. I like Mario because he's more iconic, but there are times where I'd love to play as Luigi. This would run into a problem, I get it. Who would choose the person to play as Luigi? Would it be the creator's choice who made the level, or would it be the player's choice during maybe, say, a 100 Mario challenge? Probably it would be a good idea to put it in the hands of the player. If you put it in the hands of the creator, then there would be every single level or every other level playing as Luigi, but probably not mine because I like Mario. Playing as Luigi is just kind of another thing that would be nice to be added. I don't really care if it's added, but like I said, there's sometimes I'd love to play as Luigi. So again, it's one of those things. This next thing is required for tons of variation. A lot of things on this list, I keep bringing this up. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it. A lot of these things on this list is variation. It's important to have variation in a game like this, especially a game where you allow the people to create the levels instead of having already created levels. So the next thing on this list is adjust the length of anything. When I'm talking about that, I mean, I don't want the bridge just to be as small as 3 grid spaces. Same with the semi-solid. I don't want it just as small as 3 grid spaces. I want it as small as 1 grid space. A lot, I do get that it's a very minor thing again, but it's something I'd love personally. I'd love to see just a single grid space of a bridge. There are certain Nintendo levels that have that. Probably not semi-solids adjust the length of them, but these platforms, there is no reason why these can't be adjustable. From 1 grid space to, why not 10 grid spaces? Why aren't these adjustable? I can't believe they aren't. At 4 it just seems ridiculous. I'd love to see them adjustable. I think it's important. Same with mushroom platforms. Okay, mushroom platforms, that's as big as they get. If you play a mushroom platform level in New Super Mario Bros. U, the mushroom platforms are literally, a single one is that long. And it can be even longer than that. On top of that, some mushroom platforms are thicker than others. That's also something I'd love to see the ability of. This little orange thing, I'd love to see, the ability to drag it like that to change the thickness of a mushroom platform. A double thick or even triple thick mushroom platforms would be awesome, and that, more variety. But back to these really quick, these need to be adjustable. They need to. Nintendo, listen up. Coming to the last thing on the list, we have one-way pipes, one-way doors, and same zone pipes. The one-way doors are very self-explanatory. You enter the door and you come out the other door, but then when you try and enter that door to go back, you cannot. The door will just disappear. That's awesome. I think that needs to be added, and you'll always see creators that have doors like this so that you can't go back in them. Sometimes that looks super dumb. I just want it to be so you can only go in one way. The one-way pipes should be default. When you go in a pipe and you come out, it should be default that you cannot go back in that pipe again. Then there could be a setting to change it so that you could go back in. That's my opinion on the default thing. The same zone pipes is where you enter a pipe and then you can exit out of this area instead of going to the subworld. That's important. That could create a lot more variety, so that it's a little bit of a mystery where you're coming and going. That'd be good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, obviously drop a dislike because I need them dislikes. Please check back next week for episode 3. I will be ending it with a blast. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day and have a great week. I'll see you soon.